body double in a Lifetime movie, and was like, why don't you just go do this? Like, you know, just get out of the house and try something new. And I went down and they were like, you're just physically too big to do this, but can you act? And I was like, I've been acting since I was 2, lady. Can I act? No idea. And I went home and like memorized the role with my mom, and I went back the next day and I got it. So that's sort of how the career started, and that was like in 1996. So yeah, I didn't really want to do this. I mean,
you're just so damn good at it.
I'm just an overpaid compulsive liar. But I would go into the mirror when I was a little kid, and I would memorize monologues from movies, and I would go into the mirror and I would make my face do what they did in the movie. So I guess I was always sort of playing with it, you know. And I was a really dramatic, like, little kid, you know. Like, I'd like slide into the rooms and be like, hello, my baby. I was a crazy child, so I'm sure, yeah, it makes sense.
I've had the distinct honor and pleasure of being on stage with your co-star, Mr. Olmos, a couple times, and Eddie never fails to specifically sing your praises when talking about Battlestar. He talks about the show, but then he also talks about Katie Sackhoff, and how Battlestar would not be the show that it is without you playing Starbuck. Setting aside, you know, the controversy of stupid people complaining about you being cast in the first place, but just about what you brought to that role. And I wondered that kind of a tight ensemble you had on the show. You know, who did you find you were forming bonds that I'm sure have lasted to this day as you were shooting the show? Who were you coming close to early on as you were all, you know, suddenly being shot off into space?
It was a really tight group of people, but everyone. I mean, we still all hang out. There's not one person from that cast that I don't see at least yearly, and I see Trisha weekly. Now over Skype. We have Skype dates. And it's like family. I mean, it really is. But, you know, you can't help but have it with all the casts that you're with for long periods of time. You know, the Longmire cast is sort of like that as well, because we were together for 8 years.
How many of you out here have watched Longmire? What an amazing show. I mean, you know, the thing that I love most is when a great show like that gets saved right in the nick of time by just the right bag of money. You know, how close to the razor's edge was it? Did it look like it was not going to happen?
Oh yeah, we had no idea that it did happen. I mean, like, we were canceled, so I was out looking for another job, and then we started.
Put your boots back on.
We got this phone call, and they were like, "We've been picked up," and I was like, well, I'm going to test for this other show, like, in 2 days. And they're like, I know, that's why we're calling you today. Yeah, it was very quick. It was sort of like the weirdest month of my life, because it was, you're unemployed, but you know that they're actively trying to sell the show someplace. And it's just, it was weird. It was weird. That doesn't happen to a lot of shows. I was at Trisha's house and Leslie Ann Brand was there, and she was talking about how, it was really funny actually, I was being such a thing, I was being a little brat. She's like, it just doesn't happen. I mean, what shows get picked up and saved by Netflix? This Lucifer, it just doesn't happen. And I was like, you ain't special. Like, it happened to us first. But no, it doesn't. It really doesn't happen. You know, it's a testament to the fan bases when it does happen, because they know that they can translate that fan base into money, which is ultimately why they do it.
The thing that so many people on your side of the camera do is they avoid reading the comments. They avoid looking at the criticism. Have you had experiences, whether it's Longmire, Battlestar, where seeing positive fan reaction, positive critical reaction from TV critics like Tim Goodman at The Hollywood Reporter, who's like one of these TV critics who really is there as a champion of good TV? Have you found yourself dipping your toe in when you hear that the word is good and the word is nuanced and the word is supportive? Has that helped, you know, propel you along in these very difficult times of everybody's on the internet, everybody has an opinion?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know if there's children here, but that old adage that opinions are like assholes. Everyone has it. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to avoid criticism. because there's always going to be someone somewhere that doesn't like you, that, you know, has something negative to say about you and your craft or you as a person. And like, you know, you get to a certain age, and it's so funny because like I still feel like I'm 15 years old, but like you get to a certain age and you're like, I don't care. Like I don't, you know, it bothered me 15 years ago that people didn't like me and didn't like what I was putting out as the character, or, you know, me as a person. And now it's just sort of like, life's too short. Good luck. Have fun. But yeah, so I try to avoid it. It's hard, you know, when they at you on Twitter just to tell you how much they hate you. That's fun.
You know, one of my favorite things to just send to people wordless is one specific GIF of you. And it's Starbuck smoking a cigar.
Yeah, that gets used a lot.
Like, you know what? You know what? I don't care.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Never
Good luck
scroll
with
down
that.
though, because like 50% of the people are like, who's that? It makes me feel really good.
Jumping back to Battlestar, I mean, I think it's okay for us to jump into spoiler territory in Battlestar.
I don't know. There were some people in my line that just started watching.
That's why I say I think. So even staying on this side of the spoiler divide, people will ask you your favorite episode to film, your favorite scene to film, your favorite line, and I know stuff like that's difficult for you guys to pinpoint because, gosh, you did how many tens of thousands of hours of filming. But do you have moments from the show, interactions from the show, particular parts of the storyline that were big emotional challenges, that were big physical challenges for you, that were really rewarding for you? That at the end of the day, the work was tough, but it felt like you put something in and you got everything out of it that you put into it.
There's so many. I mean, Battlestar was filled with those moments, you know, and I learned to act on Battlestar. I've told this story many times that I've been working in the industry since I was, you know, I got my SAG card when I was 14. So, like, working in the industry for a very long time. But my mom always said, just fake it until you make it. And she sort of translated that into the film industry, and that, like, just pretend you're acting. Like, it's just make-believe, just go pretend. Like, do that. And if you're working, it's obviously working. And so I did, I faked it, you know, like I taught myself how to act in a mirror, which they specifically say, don't teach yourself how to act in a mirror. I think they say that in acting class 101, like don't do that.
Starbucking the trend.
I did that. I taught myself how to work. But so Eddie sort of, you know, pulled me aside in the scene that we were filming where I had to tell him that I was responsible for Zach's death. And he sort of pulled me aside and he was like, you know, it's really great that you're all jokey around on set and everything, but if you actually tried, I think you'd be really good. And I'd already been working for like 10 years, and I was like, whatever. And I thought about it, and I went off, and he's like, just listen. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what you're saying to me, and then like watch my face. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And so I went off and I did it, and in the middle of that scene, and it's the scene they used, I just started sobbing. And when I walked out of the room, I like literally put my hands over my head because I was so overcome with this person's emotion and what Kara was going through that broke me as a person. And he walked up to me right after that and he was like, congratulations, kid, you're acting. I was like, yay, it just happened. And it was like the first moment that I actually felt a character's pain that I was actually portraying. And that was a big moment for me.
I mean, that's, for me, and I love bragging on one of my heroes, Eddie Olmos. But that's really, it's such a testament to how his effortless style of acting, the fact that he can say something as simple as that to you, and it can do more for you than 17 million years in an acting school can.
Absolutely.
I mean, what other partnerships on that show did you particularly enjoy having scenes with this person or that person? Did you have, you know, fun energy?
Yeah.
You got Skype dates with one of your pals. You know, did you like playing opposite her in particular, or was it, you know, cutting up behind the scenes?
Trish and I didn't have any real scenes together until the scene where we got in a fight back on Capture. Yeah, I think it's been a long time. And we realized that we were sort of cut from the same cloth because they wanted us, they organized this fight or choreographed this fight and it ended up being way too short. So they were just like, you guys just make some shit up. They basically just told two actresses to like go beat each other up. Just do whatever you want. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. Just do it. And
Just try not to hurt each other.
just like, it's fun. I don't even know if they said that. And Trisha, when she slammed me into the statue, that's a real statue. My head was so sore, she slammed me back into it. I kicked her. She hit me with the arrow of Apollo. I mean, we really beat the crap out of each other. We were covered in bruises the next day. But we, at the end of it, when they fly off the two-story thing, there's cardboard boxes down below, and it's like 3 levels of cardboard boxes, which is actually like better than a mat because it's like breakaway and you crash into it and it like absorbs the fall. And so Trisha and I were standing on the edge of it. We were like, we can do that. We can totally do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And they were like, no, you absolutely will not do that fall. And we were both so distraught that they wouldn't let us do the fall that we sort of became like best friends that day. Because we would bitch together. And then I had great scenes with Trudeau. Trudeau and I were, you know, he was one of my favorite people to work with. I loved him as a human being, and I loved what he brought out in Kara. He allowed her to not be who she was with everybody else, and I thought that was a softer side of her that we didn't get to see a lot. So yeah, I mean, it was just everybody really. It was just such a fun show. My scenes with Tama, I always loved my scenes with Tama because they were like bros. Like they like work out together and beat each other up. Like Kara and Tama were like, and Kiva were like, you know, buddies. I liked everyone. There's really nobody like that I didn't like working with.
You have those relationships that you came from the set with. Now that you've been doing all of these conventions for however many years with all of these people that were like family almost instantaneously, you found yourself getting any closer to people that maybe you didn't even share that many scenes with because you find yourselves on the road in a different convention center, a different airport, a different hotel, you know, one weekend and the next, or is it pretty much just little mini reunions?
It's just the same. Like there's really nobody that I didn't have a relationship with when we were working. I mean, I think maybe Gracie and I are closer now than we were when we were filming. Because I was the youngest one on the show. So like everybody, I was the only one that wasn't married. It was like a family. So I was like, you know, by myself.
Hey, I'm here to raise some hell. Anybody else want to raise some hell?
That was me when I was 24. I used to go to the gym and chain smoke. It was a really great role model. I was a peach.
On that note, let's give it over to you, the audience. My friend with the wonderful Sailor Moon. Is it a sweater?
Yeah.
It's wonderful, a wonderful Luna from Sailor Moon sweater. My favorite cat in anime. Go for it.
Well, my husband got me into Battlestar Galactica, and I just wanted to know what your reaction was when you found out Kara's fake.
Have we actually found out Kara's fake? I mean, the jury could still be out.
I feel like it's still out for so many people. I don't know. I think Ron Moore at one point, didn't he say that she was like an angel?
Yep.
I think so.
I mean, let's be honest, she was.
I don't know. And she was pretty awesome.
She was pretty, right?
Yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember when, sorry, earmuffs.
Spoiler.
When she died. I remember when they called me to tell me that, and I insecurely thought that I'd done something wrong. Like I was like, oh my God, are they lying? Like, am I actually coming back? Like, oh my God, am I being fired? Like, what do we do? And that was a weird moment because they made me lie to everybody because they wanted everyone to think that Kara wasn't coming back, and that was really hard. And I think I made it about a week, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I told Eddie, and he told everyone.
Not your fault. Technically, it's his fault.
It was not my fault. No? Yeah?
Hi, I really loved doing The Flash last season, and you looked like you were having so much fun playing Amunet and the villain, and like you played the villain in a show probably no one ever heard of, the reboot of Bionic Woman back in the day. So how much fun were you having playing Amunet and the villain, and where did the inspiration come from that accent you gave her?
After Longmire, I knew that I was on this Netflix show, my new show, and so I couldn't really take another long gig. So I was looking for something like fun to do, and they sort of called and they were like, would you want to do a few episodes of The Flash? And they sent me sort of like what the character looked like, and they sent me the source material, and they sent me the script, and I was like, well, not really, you know, like just that I didn't know if I wanted to do it. I was sort of like, okay, whatever, I haven't seen the show, and I watched a couple episodes of the show, and then I was like, what if I can make her, like, British? And they were like, what? Why? And I was like, I don't know. And they were like, from where? And I was like, from everywhere. Like, every accent.
The entire United Kingdom.
It's all of it rolled into one over-the-top Mary Poppins accent. And they were like, sure, give it a try. And I was like, great, I'll do it then. If you guys let me do that, then I'll do it. So I sort of showed up on day one, and the director, I think, hadn't been told that I was doing accent. And so I did it, and she was like, sorry? You're gonna do that? And I went, And there was that one moment in the back of my mind, that like insecurity, right? Where you're like, oh shit. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Like, don't stand up for what you want to do, right? And then I just like swallowed it and went, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I was really proud of myself actually, because it's like, you know, in this industry, I was sort of trained to be seen and not heard. You know, like that's what good actors do. They show up, they do their job, and they don't have opinions. And I keep saying the older I get, like I'm 80.
It's my 7th decade. Starbucks North, I can tell accomplished a lot this weekend. You know? I'm so happy right now. You guys.
Anywho, so yeah, so
you're expected to be seen and not heard from.
Yes,
so
I stood up for myself, and I did the accent, and
I mean, look, it's a show where one of the central villains is a giant talking gorilla.
Thank you. So my point was that people are like, you know that accent doesn't exist. And I was like, you know she's a supervillain on a show about comic book characters, right?
No, but we're serious about our comic book characters. They wear all leather. They're very serious.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's not real. Anyway, so yeah, so I did the accent, and I had, by far, that role was the most fun I've had in my entire career. Because she's insane. And it didn't matter. Like, it literally didn't matter what I did, because it would just be dismissed as she's crazy. So it didn't matter. So I could do whatever I wanted, and it was so much fun. And I'm so glad she didn't die, because maybe I could go back again and do my crazy Mary Poppins on crack.
Well, look, as we know, in the CW superhero world, even when somebody dies, that doesn't mean we're done with them.
Right, exactly. Well, in Battlestar Galactica, too.
Spoiler. Over here.
Sure.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
According to sources, you and Grace Park were the two finalists up for the role of Starbuck. If you didn't receive the role, would you have wanted to play Boomer? Or, regardless of gender, what other role would you like to play?
Oh yeah, who are your sources?
Hi.
The Battlestar Wiki.
You're like curious of me.
Wikipedia, that's always a safe source.
Of course. You know, what did someone said the other day that Wikipedia said that I do yoga every day and run 10 miles?
Yes, it's true.
And I was like, maybe when I was 22. I could run 10 miles now if you paid me.
They put a $10 million check at the end of that 10-mile run.
I'll start your bark at the end. Can I put those hats with the wine and the straw? I'll get there eventually. It'll be like the long walk.
Yeah, just don't time her.
Just don't time me. I'll get there. It is true. So Gracie and I actually auditioned. We tested against each other for Starbuck. And it was one of those times when every once in a while that happens to me that I just walk out and I feel like I know that I got the part. It happened for Riddick, it happened for Starbeck, it happened for Vic on Longmire. Like every once in a while you just know that something was yours based on reaction in the room and sort of how you embodied the character in the room. So I knew I'd gotten Starbeck. Like I just knew that I had. And it was funny because my parents were visiting when I got the call that I got it. And I remember saying to my parents, oh, that sucks for that other girl. They should have just made her Boomer. And then they did. And I was like, yay! I was so excited. At that point in my career, I would have played any role they would have given me. You know, I don't think that you can be picky when you're just starting out. I mean, granted, Battlestar was like my 4th series, so I was working steadily and I would have gotten something else. But I wasn't picky. I needed to drop it. I needed to not go home to my parents and be like, you know, is my bedroom still here? So yeah, I would have done that in a heartbeat. And Grace had some great stuff to do on the show. I mean, everyone did. You know, it's really great work for everyone. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again. I'd like to ask you about costumes. Are there any particular costume or like a story, sort of, if you weren't quite getting a character, but then you put the costume on, and you're like, got it, or any that you absolutely just did not or absolutely needed to take off at the end of the day, like or anything like that?
That happens all the time. Like I couldn't play Amunet in flats. Like I couldn't get her accent in flats. It was weird because it just didn't feel like her. And as soon as I put on those incredibly amazing 6-inch heel like boots that are actually from an S&M shop, by the way, here in Vancouver.
Did those stay on the set or did they disappear mysteriously?
They're still there. I feel like they're going to stay there forever. They're not comfortable.
They're not going home to Casa Saca.
You know, for my poll.
It's the end of the day on Sunday.
So that I needed to put the heels on to do the accent, and in blocking and stuff, or in ADR to do the voice when we did the looping and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that my costume on Riddick was wool, and we were in water the entire time, and I was having an allergic reaction to the wool. So my butt was itching the whole movie. And I couldn't sit down because it's the worst thing I've ever, it was so excruciating. So they had a cot for me to lay down so I could get the pressure off my butt and it would stop itching. It was so bad.
So you're saying that movie were a chatter. Look, I couldn't resist. I told a single dumb dad joke all weekend. Which is right there.
My character actually wore hats in the movie too. Somehow that's what you need to have on when you're a sniper.
Very important. Very important, as we know.
It's very important. It's very important to have that protection. Thank you.
You are such an awesome, badass character in almost every show that you're in. I just was wondering which of them you felt you resonated with the most as a character?
Oh God. I don't know. Could you imagine if I said Amunet? What? True, I a little bit of all of them. You know, there's a tiny piece of you in all the characters that you play. I think I am a lot girlier than a lot of the characters that I play. But I think probably Vic from Longmire is probably the closest to who I am as a person, I guess. My new role is weird because I talk up here in my head voice, and she's really tough, and she's like the commander of a ship, and she has like this really strong voice, and I have to remind myself sometimes that she can't be up here and be like, guys, we've got violent decompression radiating from the port flight pod. It just doesn't work. It doesn't really put the fear of God in you. So there's a little piece of me in all of them, but I'm not as like physically capable as any of these women that I play. Like it is serious. I am living very much vicariously through the women that I play. There's not a tough bone in my body. I mean maybe, but I cry when I break nails. Things like that. It's true. So I don't know. Yeah, but a bit for sure. I'd say. Hi.
In this crowd, we've got a lot of different fandoms, and it sounds like you're quite a movie buff. I was wondering which other fandoms get you really excited?
Let's see.
Or is there anybody that you, as a colleague, that you run into at one of these shows that has just particularly chuffed you? And oh my God, hi. So I've been a big fan for a long time and watched all the movies.
I geeked out over Martha from Altered Carbon at the convention in San Francisco. I think like 6 months ago. I was like, oh my God, I love you. It's amazing. Like I really was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. I love this woman, and I totally just geeked out over her. Yes and no. I mean, like, I don't really get, I don't know. I think if I met Harrison Ford, I would probably, like, pass out. I would. I thought, so my dad raised me on the original Star Trek, and I didn't realize that it was in reruns. So I thought I was going to marry William Shatner. Like, I didn't realize.
Hey, he's still good. It's one of his favorite hobbies. I can make that joke. Come on. He's made that joke.
I loved it by the time I was like 12. He was probably 50. I was like, I still have a shot. Yes, the fact that I like consider like the next gen cast like friends is like weird and like a dream come true. I love me some Marina. Like we get coffee and I just sit there and sometimes I'm like, how am I friends with Deanna Troy?
This is one of the coolest their kids here. Give no F's people on the planet.
Yeah.
Where she just will take the crap out of you instantaneously.
And she does it to me.
Without blinking.
Yeah. That's great. It's great. Really grounds you. But yeah, so at that, I mean, I was obsessed with Next Gen growing up. Just obsessed. So, yeah.
Hi. There was a really awesome photo of you and Dirk Benedict at Starbuck and Starbuck having Starbucks. I was wondering if you actually got a chance to speak to him about playing the role of Starbuck before you started, or if it's something you spoke about afterwards.
That's the only time I met him. And it was like for 15 minutes. So no, not really. I mean, I went to watch the original series and I watched about 5 minutes of it, in which time I realized Starbuck was a man. I had no idea. And then I turned it off. So I was like, why watch it? Like, why? I'm not gonna try and beat him because they're completely different people. So I just sort of, didn't really bring it back up. And then he was sort of like really rude about it, so I just,
Airlocked him.
Yeah. It was pretty funny, because at one point they were talking about casting him as God on the show. I remember this, and they decided not to do it because he was so, like, against the series. So.
Can't please some people some of the time, and sometimes you just can't please them at all.
Yeah. Oh well.
His loss.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was a fun picture though. It's in my bedroom at home. If I ever need to go back in with my mom and dad. Right there. On the bedside table.
So far you've come. Welcome back home.
Don't make me snort again.
I'm having the best time of my life.
Hi, Katie. Thank you for being with us today. I mean, it's an honor. I was just wondering, since your experience with Battlestar Galactica and other sci-fi projects as well, do you, as a viewer yourself, do you still watch science fiction shows and like currently you watch and you're like, oh, I would really like to, you can see yourself being in it or like taking some part in it, or especially with how, you know, technology and the industry has changed and with better quality of visuals and everything these days. I was just wondering, if you do that,
Yeah, no, I you know, my dad raised me on science fiction and action movies, and so I take roles that I myself. I originally started taking the roles that my dad would want to watch, sort of like as this like ode to my dad, you know, like, oh, he would like this. And then I realized that they're also the movies that I enjoy portraying. And so, the best female roles have always been in science fiction that I can find, you know. So yeah, I mean, egotistically, every time I see any woman on camera, I'm like, oh, I want that role. That would be fun. And I think I can do it, right? And so there's, every time I see a really good science fiction movie, I want to be a part of it. Or a science fiction TV show, I want to be a part of it, you know?
I mean, there was a recent movie where called 2036, Origins Unknown. I think, was that kind of the reason that you took the part as well?
So that movie, I took that movie because it scared the crap out of me. In the sense that it was just me by myself. It was like a one-woman play, basically. I didn't leave one room pretty much the entire time. It was me talking to a computer the whole movie. And I thought, what an interesting challenge to try and hold the audience's attention for an hour and a half by yourself. And it scared me. And it was a one-act play. Like, there were no scene breaks in the movie. It was like an hour and a half in current time. And so I memorized it like a play. It took 2 months, and it really terrified me. So that's why I took that role. I thought that would be really sort of interesting to see if I was capable of that. And yeah, I mean, and it sort of reminded me of like 2001 a little bit, and then it sort of reminded me of like, do you remember watching The Fountain, and at the end of The Fountain being like, I have no idea what is happening?
What was that?
Did I just waste an hour and a half, or am I changed forever? That's sort of what that movie felt like to me. Like one of those like, oh my god. And if you watch it more than once, it gets better. And so I was really proud of it. We made it for like no money, which is a testament to small budget indie movies that you can make movies that don't cost $300 million, right? Although those are fun to watch too.
Thank you. Tell me, we just got under 5 minutes left. I thought we had one person left, but we can get all four of you. All right, let's go here.
What's the latest on the show Rain?
Okay, so Rain was a project that I created with my friend Scully. Scully did the design, I did the story. We sort of were in the pitching phase of it. Scully designed the tattoos for Starbuck and Anders. That's how I met Scully passed away a few years ago, and I put it to bed when he passed. Then, in sort of an honor to him, I sort of took it back up again when Longmire was about ending, and was like, okay, let's go and let's do this again, right? Brought in a Canadian producer that was on board, and we were in the pitching process, and he sadly passed away. And I thought to myself that I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, it was a good idea, and I had two very close friends passed away in the process of it, and so I let it go. But in that process, we pitched to Netflix. I didn't put the bee in the bonnet sort of in Netflix's mind of me leading a sci-fi show for them and producing it, which is how Another Life came about. And so me producing Another Life for Netflix wouldn't have happened had I not tried to get Rain made. But there was just, you know, it was done, you know, yeah. But it was a great idea, and maybe someday I'll release some of the art that Scully did, because he was a phenomenal comic book artist, and he drew the pictures, and it was really beautiful. He did such a great job, and I wish that we could have made it for him, But it's okay. Good memories, yeah.
We'll get the rest of the three of you, but this provides a good opportunity to tell people about Another Life. When vaguely we can expect it, what it's about.
So like I would say summer, Netflix. I don't know. If you can put it in your queue now. It comes up if you search it on Netflix.
What kind of show are we in for? We got a little bit of a taste of it earlier.
I mean, it's sci-fi. I play the commander of a ship with a young crew.
Kids.
Pesky kids. An artifact lands on Earth, and there's a signal that the artifact is transmitting out in space, and they send a crew out to space to ascertain what it is, and I lead the crew. And my husband is a scientist back on Earth, sort of trying to figure out what the artifact is, played by Justin Chatwin, who is in Shameless. So Selma Blair's on the show. Really cool. I'm excited.
Excellent. Next summer, Netflix worldwide. So let's see over here.
Hello, my name is Edwin. What was it like playing with Vin Diesel in Riddick?
It was fun. I love Vin. It was so much fun. I was such a huge fan of Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick that working with Vin, like I kid you not, was like a dream come true. It's those moments where like you pinch yourself and you're like, I cannot believe this is my life. And he's a joy every day. Like he's just a really cool dude. I like him on set. I like him off set. It was an awesome experience. And he's crazy. He gives like 110% to everything he does at every moment of his life with passion, which is cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last two, and we gotta go.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could tell us about your experience on Clone Wars and Rebels and how you felt about playing such an amazing character in the show.
So Bo-Katan, I feel like every time now in the industry where they're like, we're going to change this character into a woman, they go, Katie Sackhoff. It's fine. Keeps me employed.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. So when it came up and they're like, you want to be like the first female Mandalorian warrior, I was like, first anything sounds awesome. Yes. And she's just cool. Like she's ballsy and fun and interesting and takes no prisoners and I like her. And so I'm doing more, which is cool. So there'll be more. And I'm really trying to get John to cast me in like the live action version of her.
Quite your resistance.
Something. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last one.
Hi.
Hi.
We work together.
Yeah. Well, he kind of answered one of the questions. I was curious of what would be returning for Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say, if there's anything you could tell us about Another Life.
Besides that you're there every day with me?
Yeah, well, what these people want to know, right? I only get a little bit from the scripts.
True.
And,
so spoil the whole season, please.
Are you selling the scripts back?
no choice. Other thing is, I'm going to be trying to get into acting myself. You know, I was thinking if you had any advice for somebody that will be stepping into this sort of industry. What kind of things do you do to like put on the mask to get into character? You're saying like you can emotionally invest yourself.
Yeah.
And I can be familiar with those things, but what are the tricks that you like to do to snap into that moment?
Yeah, so first of all, Another Life is it really is a great show. Like there's not so much I can tell you guys just because there's so many spoilers, but it's written by, our team is fantastic, but one of the guys that created it, Aaron Martin, created that show Slasher on Netflix. So it's very horror as well. So there's a lot of people be dying, which is kind of fun. It's really cool. It's not sleek. I would compare it more to Alien than I would Star Trek. And it's pretty crazy. As far as acting is concerned, I get this question a lot. You know, it's such a weird thing that I do for a living. You know, I go to work and I pretend to be other people, and I try to convincingly portray emotions. And there is nothing else in this world that I can imagine doing with my life, because there's nothing else that I'm good at. Like, that's it. This is it. And so for me, there was no plan B. Like, I didn't have a plan B. It was like I couldn't fail because I didn't know how to do anything else. And that's a hard thing to say to someone, that like, if you can see yourself doing other things, it's going to be really hard to make it, because you have to want it more than anything in the world. And for whatever reason that is to you. If you just want to like get into it and have fun and like try it out, Vancouver's a great town to do it in, because there's so many productions here. And then you might decide, you might actually try it and be like, oh my god, I hate this. Which happens a lot of the time, by the way. But that's it. Like, it's, I mean, you really have to be willing to do nothing else, like, if that's what you want to do. But there's some great local theater here as well, which is, Vancouver's lucky to have a theater scene. So I would suggest that. And then like, I know that there's a lot of really great acting coaches here. So those are a couple of the things that I would suggest. Because honestly, you may not like it. Because it's weird. It's very weird. And most of the actors I know are very insecure people. We're all trying to prove something to someone. So it's tough though. But that and like, if you can say that this is what I truly want to do, then don't give up. Like, that's like the biggest thing, because 90% of the people do give up. And that's why I think there was some weird statistic when I moved to California that 2 years after you move there, 95% of the people that moved there when you did will have gone home. Because they quit. And so that perseverance is the biggest thing to success in anything you do. Right?
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. One little quick thing to wrap us up. Speaking of that insecurity, to reinforce, I think, your sense of self-worth. A lot of people have come up to you at these shows for these many years, especially women, who you've been very inspirational to. That your roles that you played on screen, for a lot of us, Starbuck, have meant a whole lot to them. And, you know, without betraying the confidence of, I guess you'd say, the confessional at the table, you know, what are some of the stories that have particularly affected you, that have taken you by surprise, that really meant a lot to you in terms of the energy that fans give back to you?
Honestly, every interaction that I have with a fan means something to me, because the fans are why I have a job. Like, if you guys didn't watch my work, then I wouldn't have a job, you know? So every single person that comes up to me and shares a piece of who they are as a human being sort of is inspiring to me, because like, that takes courage to like tell a complete stranger something about yourself. And I love those moments, because it's why I do what I do. I mean, I became an actor because I enjoy it. I continue to act because of the experiences that it brings into my life and fulfills me in a very different way than it did when I started. And part of that is meeting people and inspiring people to be the best that they can be, because I give myself pep talks every day. So if I can just say my pep talk to myself out loud to you, you know, we can all inspire each other to like go out and do some crazy, amazing things, you know?
Are you back at your table, or are you jumping on a plane?
I'm actually here filming another life.
You're jumping into a car.
I'm jumping into a car. Driving home. You know, be careful what you wish for, because I really wanted to be the lead of a series, and then I got it.
Be number one on that call sheet.
Being number one on that call sheet is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Family, friends, it's been nice seeing you. I'll see you on Skype.
It's true. We Marco Polo each other, which is like how I speak to people now. It's like they send me like 15-minute Marco Polos that I watch. So like, my mom will like Marco Polo me all through dinner. And so I'll watch her like during dinner, and then I'll Marco pull over like in like randomness, like driving to work, like with handheld or not, hands-free. But like that's so, it's the only way I can talk to people. It's the weirdest thing.
From me to you, and I think everybody here to you, thank you for being one of those actors who is not satisfied to be seen and not heard from, and continues to push back for important changes that need to keep happening in your industry and out there in all the stuff that we do, politics, real life, all that kind of stuff. It really does make a difference. And there's a really solid reason why there's so many of us that come out and see you every time you do one of these.
Well, thank you guys. Seriously, it's my pleasure. It's, it's been a dream.
We're done using this building, so let's blow the roof off this joint.